Hello again and welcome back to I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. We are currently 12 years old, about halfway through the year. We're starting the dust season, so it's hot, and hoping to get through the rest of the year today, if not further. So let's get started. In the last time or the time before, we got some perks. So we got those going on, which is nice. Now we need to start working on some other stats, I think. There's a lot of areas where I'm falling behind, I feel like. Let's pick up this yellow flower. My dads are so uncool. Mars, do your homework. Mars, you should help out more. Mars, we're gonna cut off your allowance. As if, right? That money is mine. I earn it. Doing what? Do you even have to ask? My presence enlivens this dreary colony. I'm their beloved daughter. They owe me. I'm not gonna get into that, Mars. We do have enough persuasion with her jacket to get into a debate. We want to do that? I mean, why not? Let's get into a debate. I don't want to argue with her, but I want the memories. Mars would never stoop to using her fists to get her way, but she loves a good fight nonetheless. You ask her what she would have done differently if she'd been the captain of the Stratospheric. Her eyes go wide. She launches into a laundry list of shoulda, wouldas, and whatever she says she would have done. You offer reasoning for why it wouldn't have worked. Very brave. That's debatable. Oh yeah, she likes it though. After a little while of this, Mars is invigorated. Wow, you really thought about all this, didn't you? You're totally right. It's a lot more complicated than just making decisions and telling people what to do. Thank you. It's so important to have people like you around to keep me on my toes. Okay, but when I'm governor, I will do so much better than the adults can. We're gonna get her to be governor, I think. That's maybe my goal. And I'll be the number 2. That sounds good for us. I just got to keep her in line. And I have to make sure that Tangent doesn't blow us up in some sort of weird experiment. Okay, so moving forward, I want to kind of expand on some of the stats we haven't done much with. Biology's getting kind of close to the first perk. It's like halfway there. I kind of want to be better at engineering. In real life, I'm not really into engineering. I don't know much about that stuff, but I like the idea of it. I also like perception. That's getting a little close. And I feel like I should be more brave. Because it's come up so many times when we could do something if we had a little bravery, and we never do. So kind of those three or four I'm interested in. How have I gotten perception? We have a lot of it. But I don't remember what it came from. Because it seems like something... Does it deliver supplies? Yes. We got some perception from that. Okay, so I could deliver if I want to do perception. We could do engineering class. And I want bravery too. So none of them are really together. Toughness wouldn't hurt either. Let's do sports. Sports this month. Mars may not be as skilled a sports ball player as Anemone, but she plays hard. She orders people around like a team captain, but she isn't so great at passing the ball. She'd rather be the star. That sounds like her. Her favorite thing to do is spike the ball right into the opposing net stop's body. It's not a legal move, but she's done it so many times that the opposition now stands further back, which is exactly what she wants. Oh, she's crazy. Did you see that? Anemone complains. Mars wouldn't pass the ball to either of us for 10 whole minutes. Somebody has to do something. I do have a lot of persuasion. I can talk to her in private. Yeah, let's do that. That's why I have all this persuasion, right? That's the point. Oh, she doesn't like it. That's okay. We just got +2 from the debate. I pull her aside. I tell her she needs to change. She gets angry, but seems to understand. Fine, I get it. If I hog the ball and don't pass it to players who are worse than me, they'll never get better. I guess you have a point. That's one way to look at it. Mars tries your teamwork theory out, and the three of you sweep the floor with the other team. Turns out Mars likes winning even more than she likes being the one with the ball. Big kudos. Excellent. I feel like after winning the game, she should have liked me more, because, you know, I brought that about, but I get it. Okay. We have +1 to yellow cards. I don't know what that comes from. Oh, from the photo phoner, right? And we get the kudos if we hit 20. Look at these big, big yellow cards now. That is amazing. The photo phoner bringing them up. Oh, it's from both. They're getting +1 from my gear and just from the challenge. So huge yellow numbers. That's amazing. Unfortunately, I don't think I can get a straight, which would be ideal. The mystery of the weird smell. But we can do a hair, at least. Just throw them all in there. Like, that's big points. Yeah, let's take the extra bravery for sure. Awesome. Easy. Super easy challenge. But that's okay. It's time for Vertumnalia. I am ready. What a pleasure to address you all today as your governor. In under 3 years, we've built a colony of which we can be truly proud. 4 or so people have died, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. But first, let us remember Professor Halitosis, because of course it is, who guided our children and kept our engines running for so many years. Instance will be filling in with help from Congruence until somebody can take up the mantle that rested so easily on Hal's broad shoulders. We also recognize the passing of Chief Melatonin. Known for his gentle nature and his curious spirit, Tonin joins his daughter Aspartame and his partner Lavendula, who we have not met, I don't think, in the world of our memories. In his place, we welcome our youngest council member, Utopia. Aha, here they are. I think I said last time, at first I thought Antecedent was Tammy's mom, but she's Anemone's mom, right? She looks like Anemone too. Who is this? Is this Instance? Yeah. Man, it looks grumpy. Udicott invites the rest of the council to stand and be recognized, including your mom, who huffs in annoyance. Utopia remains standing. Actually, Auntie Udicott, y'all mind if I just make a quick announcement? Is she Udicott's niece? Daughter? I don't know how family stuff works on this colony. It's always not what I expect. I just wanted to say thanks to y'all who are trusting me with this job. Everyone cheers. She seems well liked. Uncle Tonin's left some big shoes to fill, and well, I'm gonna give it my best. Like they might not be related at all. Everyone calls each other aunt and uncles because we're a cult. We're fixing to get to the bottom of what we're calling the shimmer. The sniffles folks have been getting during pollen. Until we do, please keep on wearing your masks when the pollen is thick, and let the doc know if you're under the weather. Thanks, Utopia. I didn't know you were such a southern belle, but that's what we're going with. Thank you, Utopia. And thank you to the rest of the council for their service. And now it's time for games and feasting. I am still not good enough to do anything but talent show. I did win last year. Can we do it again? Mars has been studying Dis's technique after being embarrassed by his comedy impressions last year. Her routine this time is more like a celebrity roast, only the celebrity target is Dis, and he's not in on the joke. She levels some truly incinerating disses about his clothes and his mannerisms and his weird hobbies, keeping it just this side of too mean. She's a lot more polished than Dis's stammering impressions, and the judges like it. Uh-oh, when it's Dis's turn, he's so embarrassed that he stumbles through the whole routine. Knock-knock jokes that get less funny as time drags on, and then runs off stage. Ah, Dis. Mars got you a year later. Okay, I do have a photo phonar that we could try to play. Sing a folk song from Earth. Are these are all normal? do a dance routine. I'm gonna play this. It was my birthday present, right? Let's try and play it. Okay, we're going for 48. Let's see what we can do. Nope, that won't work because it boosts up too high. I don't want to use any of these cards. I want to save them. Cards gets +1. Ugh. I'm just going to do that. I want to save these. I don't know if that's a good plan, but I want to do something bigger, you know? So I can put all the yellow ones in now and get 28. Pretty good. Yeah, I'd like to get a straight, but I just don't have the right numbers. And that leaves 18 for the last round. Shouldn't be too bad. Aha! Look at this. There we go. Right, because that brings it down to a 5. Right, so doing these, even though it's not all the yellows together, we have the 4, 5, 6, 7 straight. And I don't think we get the jacket bonus because they're not all yellow, but it's more than enough. We get the creativity super goal. Excellent. I'll take it. Your skill at photophonor is well appreciated. Who are moved by the crowd, who are moved to tears by the emotional depth of your playing. Ha ha ha! I win again, Mars. I am popular once again. She likes it. She wasn't really interested in winning anyway. She just wanted to get back at Dis. Well, yeah. Okay, we get the break. Your dad sets up a slip and slide through the colony square. It's a lot of fun. You can feel your worries floating away in the hot dust suns until somebody inevitably dies next month. That was a very long and busy month. Let's keep going here, keep rolling. So then I trapped it in my room, Anemone says, telling you all about the bug she saw in her quarters. Its wings were as big as my hand and had feelers like, whoa. It was bouncing all over the place. Oh, jeez, she's crazy. The bugs here are so big. I was going to give it to Tan. She loves gross bug stuff, but she said I should just let it go because if it stung me, I might get weird mutant powers. I mean, other than the one I already have. And I wanted to see if I got more weird mutant powers, so I started jumping around off higher and higher things until I was jumping off the back of the ship. I got in so much trouble, but it wasn't even that high. She stops in her tracks. Hold on. Stop stooping to rub irritably at her knees. Ah, I'm gonna die. I busted up my knees and it's so itchy when my scales grow in. That's right, she has scales. Which I've seen. But why? Why? Annie, don't pick at it. Antecedent's voice rings out across the garrison yard, pleasant but firm. It instantly transports you back to being in the creche. But Mom, it's so scratch-tastically itchy. I know, lovely, but the more you pick at it, the thicker your scales are going to grow in. Why do you have scales? Tell me. What if I want to have cool scales? At the rate you're going, I'm sure you'll be covered in them before you know it. Anemone's skin is dotted with patches of protective blue-green scales that grow in whenever she gets a cut or a scrape. She rubs the patch on her jaw indignantly, the one she got when she ran headfirst into the food synthesizer. She has an augment. Interesting. So every time she gets hurt, scales cover it up, and of course she's like the rambunctious, like sporty type, so she gets hurt all the time. Queue for the nanoprinter is over a week long, so I patched your pants with scraps from your brother's clothing. Anemone evaluates the clothes as her mom walks away. Galactic, she breathes. Then, right there in the middle of the yard, she unashamedly squirms out of her pants and pulls on the new ones. Wow, I look like a fighter jet. Like when they'd stencil your kill count on your plane. Or like a really cool scar. You get it, my pants are scarred, just like me. She is crazy. I'm gonna have to try and keep her alive. Seems like the sort to do something very dangerous. Let's do some engineering, I think. Doesn't really relate to anything that we've done so far, but I definitely feel like later it could come in handy. You know? So why not have a little bit? Reasoning wouldn't hurt either. Because I'm the dumb boy. Congruence. She's like a person, but also a machine. You all know me, but I'll bet some of you have questions about how I work. Do you have to eat and poop? No, I know the answer to that one. What's your job? Well, right now, part of me is showing animal videos to children in the creche, and part of me is here teaching you, but most of me is monitoring the engines which give us power, and the life support systems that make it comfortable. I get it. She's an AI, right? She had to fly the ship, but Hal has modded me to be far more than that. Now I can even tell jokes. Why did the computer cross the road? Okay. Very funny. 1 slot card becomes 2. Get up to 21 by playing sports ball in there and making everything become 2. We can get that big 4 of a kind. I don't know if I can do much better than that. And indeed I can't. There you go. Oh yeah, let's go talk to Utopia. How much bravery do I need to do something? How's it going, little bro? Whoa there, I don't know if you're ready to head out there and join the surveyors just yet. Why don't you skedaddle and stick to sports ball inside the walls for now? Toughness 20 or bravery 20. We are not there. Toughness is getting close. Let's see what happens if I get up to 20. Maybe I will do that. Maybe we'll get toughness up to 20 and see if we can go somewhere. More ball for us today. Bravery doesn't hurt either. You can tell Calm is bending the rules a little bit for the younger players, but you don't mind. It's important to start the kids on loving sports ball while they're still young and have tons of energy and enthusiasm. Besides, who doesn't want to play a variation on the game where you have to crab walk everywhere? That is how you get kids into games. Sounds like he's pretty good with kids, teaching them. Okay, Stress Cry is locked. We have all yellows, my favorite. But with a 4 back here, a straight is not likely. You can just throw them all in and get the super goal. Okay. I'll take it. It's about as easy as it gets. Welcome back to Wet. It is Mars' birthday. Did we learn someone else's birthday? We may have, and I forgot. Let me check, actually. I don't want to ignore everybody. Mars, early Wet, which is now. I don't know if we are friendly enough with anybody else to know. Okay, so let's go give her something. And all I know is that she doesn't like eggs. But Mars, you know what I did find? I found a flower. +4 friendship. I've had better birthday gifts, but this will look nice in my hair. Ah, she likes them. Perfect. Okay, let's do some more sports. When there's no sports ball game on, sports ball game on. The security teams who train nearby use the field to practice with long-range rifles. As you show up to practice, Com is helping take down the net. Sorry, kiddos. Rhett wants us practicing with the big guns today, and we can't have you running around the place. The bullets in these drone rifles are heat-seeking, and even though they're programmed to avoid human targets, safety first. That's absolutely right. But today was supposed to be our day to have the sports ball field, Cal complains. Your soldiers don't even want to play sports ball. You just want to shoot your dumb, noisy guns. Hello? They have more than just huge guns. They have cool stun gloves that are like magic lightning arcing out of your fingertips. It's super galactic. That's not the point. We can stand up to them for a, Sorry, I was looking at that picture because it kind of makes me think of an older anemone. Even though in this case, she's actually on the other side of this argument. Letting them have the field is a sharing is caring. Which I feel like I already have one. Let's stand up to them. For Cal. We want to play sports. We got some rebellion. We got bravery. We got a new card. You rip the net out of Com's hand and start putting it back up. Here comes Chief Red. He looks scary, angry. We are just brave enough to not wuss out. I'm not backing down. You stand your ground when the security chief tries to intimidate you with his loud voice and his big chest. Big chest. Today was your day to use the field. That's true. There's not a lot going on in this colony. They can at least stick to the schedule, right? Rhett sees the fire in your eyes, and after a minute, he gives in. You're a tough one, huh, Andy? Okay, you're right. Today was your day to use the sports ball field. Com will have to train with something else today. Huh, that wasn't so hard. Bravery pays off immediately. Excellent. Okay. There's been a lot of +1 to social lately. I don't know why that is. Because it's not coming from my gear. It's in addition to it. I don't know. Oh, duh. It's from my persuasion perk, right? It doesn't say that here. It just says +1 from battle conditions. But I assume it's because my persuasion got the first perk, so all my yellows get +1. And the photo phoner gives them +1 again. Combos. That's how to do it. Okay. That does make getting these goals pretty easy most of the time. We got a 5, 6, 7 for 22. I think anything else is just gonna... Oh, no. 3 of a kind. I switch that. 31. Yeah, we can get up to 31. Nice. Get extra bravery. That's what I'm all about. 4 bravery. We are a brave 12-year-old. Oh, we're getting there. Just need 3 more, which we could maybe get this month. And then talk to Utopia and see if we can do something. Just scanning for random things that have fallen. I haven't talked to you boys much. What are you up to? If we had more biology, we could tell Cal a nature fact about hop eyes. This, once we hit 20 bravery, we can dare him to eat that worm. Becoming a carnivore. He's standing over a dead animal's body. Oh, Dis, you creepy boy. Tangent, we need more reasoning, which we will get. Anemone or toughness, which we're on the way there. Okay, more sports this time. We're targeting these areas. Play a good game today. It doesn't matter who wins or loses. Okay, so standing up for something is an unchangeable 4. We got card becomes 2. So we can definitely do like a 0, 1, 2, and then a pair of 4s. 17. I don't think there's anything else we could do better than that. Excellent. 3 bravery, that's just what I needed. Excellent. Late, wet. We are good at organizing. We can talk to our mom. Tell her about what we learned today and get doing paperwork. Sure. Well, you haven't really been in school for a while, or even in engineering, but you tell your mom about some paperwork you had to deal with. You're pretty good at organization, so it was easy. Do you even know why we call it paperwork? It's true, it's not like you're sorting actual paper. Back on Earth, we used to have to use paper to, never mind. Good for you for having your, your head together. Very nice. Should have enough bravery now. Let's talk to Utopia. I'm brave enough to maybe go outside. Well, I'll be. You ain't lying, kid. You got grit. Listen, I'll speak to your parents. You're still a bit young, but I'd wager next year you can join the junior survey teams, all right? All right. Dejected, you drag your feet as you walk back through the gates to safety. Someone whispers at us. It's Dis. He's hiding behind some bushes? That's so typical. Ooh, is he going to lead us out? He leads you silently along the walls toward the garrison, then crouches down in the bushes between the sports ball field and the security pavilion. I knew it. You check to make sure nobody else noticed, then scuttle over to where you last saw him. Behind some popflower bushes, there's a drainage pipe in the wall big enough to crawl through. I called it. A heavy grate keeps animals out, but it's loose. You could sneak out. If the adults won't let you visit the Valley of Vertigo or the subaqueous swamps or the other cool places surveyors get to go, well, you could sneak through here to explore just outside the colony walls. If Dis does it, how dangerous could it be? I'm assuming it can be very dangerous. Okay, we have a new activity. Bravery and perception, excellent. And friendship with Dis, excellent. To sneak out, ooh. I don't know if I want to do that this time, but maybe next time. Because Glow is next month. Maybe we should do it at the beginning of the year. After we find out who has died. Alright, bravery's 20. Toughness. We could get toughness up to 20. Now we can sneak out and we can become better friends with Dis. Which is great. So do I want defense training? No, that's combat animals. I want more toughness, so I think just more sports. More bravery. Getting that bravery perk might be helpful. Alright, we got another playing sports ball card, which are pretty interesting to have. You're playing sports ball with Cal, Anemone, Nougat, and a few other kids. Is this Nougat? Yes. Nougat. She loves games, especially sports ball. 6 years old. Nougat. Anemones. Wait, who's Nougat? I know she's been referred to before. But I can't remember. She looks maybe related to Anemone. Maybe. We'll find out. Anemone's team is absolutely destroying yours because Cal keeps letting in goals. You chalk it up to a lack of skill, but you've seen Cal in drills. He's a really good goalie when it's just him versus himself. That's why you picked him. Anemone likes winning at first, but after a few innings, she gets frustrated and stomps over to Cal. It's no fun if you're not trying. What's wrong with you? Cal just shrugs. Are you going easy on me because we're friends? That's not fair. You gotta do your best. But I'd rather have fun than win, Cal says. I don't mind when other people win. I like it when my friends are happy. I'm not happy. I'm mad. How can I show off how good I am if you're just letting me win? I get it. It's true. They keep fighting and everyone on both teams looks at each other awkwardly. Bored with the stay of the game, Nougat grabs the ball and starts bouncing it on her head. Anteater, bush dub, camel, Dorb's moth, she says a new animal every time it bounces. We can side with either of them or side with Nougat. Tough choice. I get where Cal's coming from. Doesn't really care, you know, if he wins. But on Anemone's side, you know, if you're playing a game, just being let to win doesn't really mean anything. You'd like to, you know, beat somebody. Siding with Nougat, just bouncing a ball, could maybe, like, get everyone distracted on the argument. I don't know. There's no way to know. I don't want Cal to be mad, but I think I want to side with Anemone. You tell Cal to get his head in the game and play properly. He looks put out, but he nods. Anemone wins anyway, but at least it's a real win. Okay. I'll take it. Okay, we're starting to get some more blue cards, which have a lot of, like, alterations to other cards. I mean, we can get to 22 easily. We could have gotten to 24. Oh, well. That's fine. Pumping up that bravery. All right, glow season. I want to get through this year. See what happens. Door is closed. We cannot sneak out, which is fine. This pokes a glowing bauble bud with his toe. The seed head snaps free and drifts up into the dark of glow, slowly breaking up into little luminescent specks. Make a wish, he says. Dare you to eat this worm? Right, because we have enough bravery now. Is this really the time for this? Oh yeah? Well, I double dare you to eat a worm. You can't just turn down a double dare. Oh boy. Now, I was worried about him eating a worm, but now I have eaten a worm. Slimy, unsatisfying, very gross. I would never do this. Dis eats his like a noodle, slurping it up and wrinkling his nose. Gross. You should have known better than to dare a person who fears nothing. Alright, well, that backfired on me, but I did get a card out of it. Now we have, if we have lots of bravery, we can dare him to go into a restricted area. Is that going to end up with me going into a restricted area? That's kind of what it seems like. Anemone, she tags me. Still need more toughness on that one. We'll do that next year. What about Mom? Need more organizing. I see. So everyone has as you get a skill better, you'll get something. You'll get a card from them or something. Okay, we need to relax. I can rest on the walls. Did we get a third way to relax? I don't remember. It's been a bit. Oh, I just saw... I missed that crystal cluster. Okay, let's go relax with Dis then. On the walls. The view from the wall during glow is absolutely breathtaking. The wormhole seems to smother the sky, like a swirling, jewel-toned bowl pressing down on the gloom. Everything in the wilderness is lit up and seems to breathe in and out with the planet, like one living creature made of stars. Relaxing. Let's forget how to giggle, much like Dis apparently has. 2 data points form a line, but 3 is a pattern. Colony has been on high alert all glow, hoping that the creatures from beyond the wall don't return for a 3rd year in a row. Surveyors keep reporting that they're seeing unusual animal activity. Even the plants seem different, and new tracks that must have been left by creatures larger and heavier than you've ever seen. We drill evacuation plans. There's the alarm. You're in engineering when you hear the sirens ring through the colony. This is one of the assembly points, so you should be safe there, but it wasn't so safe last year for Professor Hal, when he got exploded all over the classroom, apparently. Congruence, the new teacher, is just a face on a computer screen. She can't protect anyone. Please stay calm, children. The defense squad is already en route to the creatures. You've been told this before. So we can stay here, or with our newfound bravery, we can leave. I want to do the cool thing, but I'm also worried that if we get too risky that we could die early. You know? Let's leave. Let's see what's going on. Tangent and Mars stare at you like you have 3 heads. I know. All of a sudden, the meek little blue-haired boy is brave this year. You slow to a walk as you near the outer doors of engineering. Something doesn't feel right. You stop to listen in the dim emergency lighting and hear the metallic popping of something overhead. In the ventilation ducts. Oh, geez. We're gonna die. We're heroic, though. You're still pumped from the last attack. +1 to all physical skills for 3 months. Nice. If I survive. You follow the sounds to a workshop and force yourself to look up through the slats in the vent. 2 glistening bug-like eyes peer down at you. No, 4, 6. Then you hear it over the sirens, a soft pinging noise. The creature skitters spider-like from one side of the vent to the other. A small furry tentacle slithers through the slats. When it can't find one, it bangs its body against the inside of the vent. I can attack it. Oh, if I had 10 animals, we could tame it, which would be cool. Help it escape, we could do. But I don't know if that's a good idea. This is a tough choice. It could easily be a trick, you know? Like, it could be a friendly animal. We're helping it escape, or taming it would be great, and attacking it might be bad, or maybe we'd make, other animals angry. Or it could be trying to trick me, where if I help it escape, there's no challenge because it just kills me. And attacking it is right. I mean, heck, I could help it escape, it could run away from me and kill somebody that I know, right? But attacking it could lead to problems. And we don't know what killed the other people, because no one will tell us. We don't, this is the first weird creature we've seen, and you might assume that this is what the kind of thing that killed, like, Hal last time, but it might not be. I'm going to help it escape, and hope that we live. Seems like the right thing to do. You open a side door, then the vent, and shoo the creature outside. It runs over to the outer wall, flattens its body, and burrows through a hole. At least you figured out how it got in. Maybe you'll see the little guy out in the wild someday, and it will remember what you did for it. I hope so. I hope this thing comes back and saves me. Oh, we're alive. It isn't long before the sirens turn off, ringing 3 short pulses as the all-clear message flashes. Your dad gives you a big hug, but your mom slumps into a seat. It's like they were going specifically for geoponics this time, she mutters. Interesting. Why are they targeting certain things? And that animal wasn't interested in attacking me. It just wanted to get out. Very curious. Okay, well, I played really long because I wanted to get through that half of the year. I'm going to try to get roughly through half a year each time so that we can get through this. And I don't like waiting so long between playing. But next time we will start being 13 years old. Here you can see the summary for this year. We're feeling good. We're clear-minded. We're heroic, even though we didn't really do anything. We got lots of kudos. Food and defense, that hasn't come up at all yet. That'll come up later. We got a bunch of new cards. So much going on. Anyway, age 13. Next time.